Hey skiers, I'm Jeff from skiessentials.com. Welcome to our 2022 ski test. Right here in front of me we got the Rossignol BLACKOPS Sender. This ski's back for another season with no changes to construction or shape or even cosmetics. Not surprising because this will only be the second year that these have been out. As a reminder or a refresher, these skis essentially replace the Sky 7 and Soul 7. Brand new freeride line from Rossignol, brand new concept of how they're going to build and shape their freeride skis. Perhaps shape might be the most important thing. The Sender kind of has a brother ski in the Sender TI. Very, very similar shapes between those two skis. Sender TI gets a little more metal, a little heavier. So if you like this concept but you feel you need even more ski, this is already quite a lot of ski, but if you need more, you can move to the Sender. The Sender is lighter, it's more approachable, more well-rounded for more skiers. I think this is more approachable, or more appropriate rather, for a lot more skiers than the Sender TI. So let's talk about what goes into this ski. It's lighter than the Sender TI. They use a Paulownia wood core in this ski. We get 2 strips of visco line control. So we actually get vertical rubber through the middle of the ski, which I think is really cool. You see that kind of vertical strut or line control concept quite a bit from other manufacturers as well. Never seen it done with rubber, so that's pretty cool. We also get damp tech in this ski. So some rubber up here in the tip to really help damp vibrations. That's why they call it damp tech. And then we get Diago fiber too. So kind of some cross-hatching fibers in the ski's construction. So there's a lot going on in these skis. The overall feel is a very smooth, supple ski. Not too soft of a flex pattern by any means. You know, these skis are still pretty darn strong, but you do get a very smooth feel in them, which I think is really, really nice. Not too demanding and very strong at the same time. For shape, like I said, shape might be the most important thing in these skis, especially in terms of how they differentiate from previous Rossignol freeride skis. So we still get a good amount of tip rocker up here. You know, if you remember the Soul 7, that had a lot of tip rocker. Fairly comparable length of the rocker in this ski. Not as much tail rocker back here as tip rocker. So it does start about where my hand is, but very low splay. That means you're going to get longer effective edge through the tail of the ski, which adds to the ski's performance for sure. Side cut dimensions are pretty important here. So we get less taper than those Soul 7s. So more extended side cut through the tip. The same is true through the tail. So same kind of concept as we were just talking about with the tail rocker. By not having as drastic taper as we saw in the Soul 7, you're getting longer effective edge. So in general, I think it's perfectly fair to say the Sender is a stronger, more powerful ski than the Soul 7. If you're skiing it fast, if you're skiing it like down the fall line, letting it just track, not slipping and smearing your turns, you know, you're skiing fast and aggressively, this ski stays way more stable than the Soul 7 ever could. It does a really, really good job tracking through choppy snow conditions. Just very, very confidence-inspiring performance. It's not like too heavy on your feet, so it doesn't feel too fatiguing, but it cuts through snow way better than the Soul 7 ever did. Now, when you want to get it to maneuver and get it to play, that's when you're really benefiting from the fact that they kept a very reasonable amount of rocker in it. You know, it's not, I certainly think it's fair to say that the Soul 7 was a quicker, more maneuverable ski, but I think this strikes a better balance. You know, it has more stability, more edge grip, more power when you want to ski fast, but then you want to hop into the woods, stuff like that. It's still a relatively agile ski. You know, among skis like this that achieve this much stability and this much vibration damping, I think it's probably one of the most well-rounded skis in this category, in the sense that it's strong, but it's also maneuverable. You will notice a difference between this ski and the Sender TI. This ski is a little quicker. It's a little easier to ski. That Sender TI can be a lot, especially because it only comes in longer lengths. So a slightly less aggressive skier that still wants something, more than the Soul 7, this is probably the better choice for you compared to the TI. Also a perfectly reasonable choice to use with an alpine touring binding. Use it as kind of a hybrid resort backcountry ski. I'm thinking about a Shift or like a Duke PT. You could go lighter to a Pintech binding, but I think that would kind of take away the point of this ski. I probably wouldn't recommend a pin binding on here, but one of those hybrid bindings makes a ton of sense. And you see quite a few Rossignol athletes actually using these skis for that application. Definitely 100% a directional freeride ski. It's not a twin tip. It has a directional mount point. There's not a big range of mount points, so still definitely a directional ski. Rossignol does have some twin tips in the BLACKOPS line, so if you're kind of looking for more of the like freestyle freeride performance, that may be better for you. The Holy Shred and the Gamer are the two twin tip models in the line. This is more for a directional skier, somebody who's not concerned with skiing switch, somebody who wants the directional precision that this shape can provide. So yeah, really, really well-rounded ski. It's kind of just in the freeride category, in our opinion. It's just over 100 underfoot. The shorter lengths actually get right to 100 underfoot, I'm pretty sure. So among freeride skis, it's pretty darn versatile. I think somebody out west could choose this as a daily driver, and it'd be a very reasonable choice, perfectly appropriate for a daily ski out west. Here on the east, it would be more of your soft snow ski, maybe even your powder ski. Plenty of people here in Stowe use something like this around this width as their kind of go-to powder ski. We get a lot of soft snow days, but we don't get a lot of like really deep snowfalls. So really good for that. If you get a lot of like 6 to 12 inch storms, this is a fantastic ski for that kind of stuff. I can't really think of anything much better for those kind of snow conditions. So that's the Rossignol BLACKOPS Sender. Really glad that it's back again for 2022. Let us know if you have any questions about it as usual, and we'll see you guys out there on the slopes.